I definitely think I belong on the hero tribe.
I feel proud of having had a career and then stopped and stayed home to take care of my kids and then came back to an awesome career.
My first thought was, really, someone who works in finances is a hero? So they're on the hero tribe? No. I'm thinking, well, maybe she gives money to charity or something. But then I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it's because she was a stay-at-home mom for a bit, but being a stay-at-home mom does not make you a hero. You're being a parent.
You are tripping like you're tripping.
I don't know if they had an idol. I didn't actually see anything. I just threw it out there. I know I look like the crazy man, but now I got suspicion going. And I just put a target on their back if it worked the way it's supposed to work.
It doesn't matter if your alliance member has an idol or not. They are supposedly in your alliance, and it's the first day. So why are you trying to stir shit up? So if you lose if you're the first to go to jury, what, you want everyone to vote for your alliance member so they play their immunity and then do another vote? Like, you're gonna get yourself kicked out of the tribe or out of the little group. You get yourself kicked out, isolated. It can happen when you do that. When you're part of your strategy is to act paranoid. Yeah, that brings a lot of trust within your alliance. No, that's just dumb.
Listen, I know nothing about it.
No, don't turn around. Why you turn around? I know you got the idol, my man. No, where is it at?
Alan is starting to lose his mind. He made JP strip to check his pants for an idol. So my mind is literally blown.
She said that Alan made JP strip. Now, unless I missed it, from that clip I just showed you there, and watching the show there, unless there's like inaudible words or something like that, because TV, they cut stuff. All it shows from my perspective when I'm watching this as there's Alan, JP, turns around, he's like, don't turn around, and he's taking his clothes off. I didn't ever hear Alan point to JP and say, strip right now. And quite frankly, if he did say that, the producers or the camera people would step in like that, because Survivor is not going to have, for legal reasons, for human decency reasons, you'd think, but it's always for legal reasons, though. Another member tries to openly sexually assault someone or intimidate them with like a machete, or you take your clothes off right now, you two kiss, or doing this other shit, they would step in and do that. So from my perspective, JP took his own clothes off by himself. Alan didn't demand he take his clothes off unless there's actually footage of it, but for TV or whatever, they didn't show it, which why wouldn't they? And why wouldn't they step in and say, oh no, you can't do that type of thing anyway? So for me, no, didn't make him. I think she's just saying that made him take strip is because he did it on his own. He felt that way, but still, he did it himself. And also, he's comfortable with doing that because he didn't run off crying afterwards saying Alan made me strip, when, from my perspective, he took his own clothes off anyways, because Alan's being a dumbass trying to stir shit up.
You want medical or you want your tribe to help?
I just...
That's it. Let it out. We got medical here if you need it, Chrissy.
I don't know about you, but I always like to look away because I don't want to see it. But obviously I did see it because I edited it and I put it in there.
Ashley and JP think that I'm still in the core four with them. But I don't trust Ashley and JP further than I can throw them. They might be like, okay, Alan gotta go. So whatever they trying to do, I'm blowing it up.
Really? Alan was watching them from the start, before they even became Alliance of Four. So if he was already watching from the start and didn't like what was going on because it's a guy and girl and they're talking to each other, and people are always so paranoid about that, like they're gonna get married, Big Brother and Survivor, male and woman, they're too close. Like, if you're already, why would you get in an alliance with them in the first place? Just try to then blow it up. You're already watching them. Alan's a former football player. Maybe he got too many concussions, right? So he's got brain damage going on there because that's just stupid.
I was getting ready for tribal. I looked in my bag. I see a package.
I have no idea what it is.
Someone has secretly chosen you to receive immense power early in the game. Oh my gosh. This is an immunity super idol. This idol can be played after the votes have been read, but it can only be used at tonight's tribal council. Wow, how lucky did I get?
My first thought was, well, that kind of throws a monkey wrench into their plans because they try to say get rid of her. She'll just play it. I was going to show the clip of where the guy, the dorky guy, the urologist, or he called himself the sex doctor. I was going to show the sex doctor guy finding it. Oh no, it wasn't the sex doctor guy. Oh shit. The sex doctor guy was looking for an idol. He's talking about how his 10-year-old son, blah, blah, blah. There's another guy, a probation officer, accusing him. It was the other nerdy guy on the boat. I was going to talk about, because there was a clue, had it called Secret Advantage or whatever it was, and he picked it up and he found it and it had blah blah blah. And obviously his tribe's safe, so then he had to give it away. I don't know if he had, because it said when he was reading it that when he gives it away, the other person won't know who gave it to them. I don't know if it's just, hey, he gives it to the camera person randomly selects, or there's like a draw where they select, or there's going to be a clip maybe in a future episode of him, and there's these different people, and they say, okay, of these 6 people in this losing tribe, who do you want to pick? And maybe a person didn't even know who they are because their names and this and that, they show pictures of their names and like, who do you want to pick or something like that. I don't know, or maybe it was just random. They didn't show anything like that in the episode.
One vote, Ashley. First person voted out of Survivor Heroes versus Healers versus Hustlers. Katrina. That's 4, that's enough. Need to bring me your torch.
If I remember correctly, when a hidden immunity idol is used to save someone after the vote, for all future whatever happens during that tribal council, that person's safe. So then those 4 people then would just turn to her, and her ass would have been gone. So obviously it was a smart thing not to use it. If they had voted for her, then she would have to use it, but whatever. So the idol goes to waste. Not necessarily though. I mean, at the very least she has a survivor memento, but later on in the season, maybe there'll be a situation arises and she's like, hey, look what I just found, a hidden immunity idol, blah blah blah. Or maybe she gives it to someone as a token of friendship or whatever, or, whatever. Right, so that idol that she has could still come into play. At the very least, you got a memento, but maybe you could use it later on down the season. Now, if it was a 3-3 tie, then that would be a different situation, whether you would want to use it or not, because then you save your friend, but then that would leave you, and the other person who voted with you, there could be 3 votes, and there'd be another 3-3 tie, and then you can have drawn rocks, and it's like, you want to risk drawing rocks or whatever, or not, or because at the start of this episode he said 3 ties are now back into play, and I can't exactly, because they always change rules here and there, because you spice it up, this and that, don't want to keep things the same. Exactly what the hell that meant I couldn't exactly remember, but I think it just meant because there's groups of 6 that you could then have a tie, so it doesn't need to be a forced whatever they did in the past, because they changed stuff. So